huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Simpson. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's King. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
2 plays in a row, 2 big wins by the defense. You've seen now their ability to rush the passer. They've got some monsters up front. And all of a sudden, it's going to now affect the way this offensive coordinator calls this game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here, released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Bernard. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bernard. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Miller with the ball. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over the Stallions. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cuevas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback
offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Picks up the first down. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Back to throw, it's King. Moves around to clear up the vision. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick completion on the out route. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. working the middle. And he'll be brought down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Bernard. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off play action. in the backfield, it's Horton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the top. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 35 over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Kane. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The run from the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lobs it off the back foot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in this.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Bernard. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll immediately call timeout. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On to attempt the try. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Hosley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's King. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Rides to back and leaves it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Myers to the middle. Pulls it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Let's go. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got room to work. It's a running room. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw. It's King. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent to me.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give is to Miller. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll operate out of split backs. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The inside handoff. There he goes. He's loose. The 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know